Good morning, students. I, Sadaf Khan from the Millennium School, welcome you to this test session of chemistry. Students, in this session particularly, I will be doing or helping you solve numericals from NCERT. Let me tell you, we are through with all the concepts that are given in the first chapter, that is sub basic concepts of chemistry. I have discussed each and every concept that is given in your chapter. I have given you the important formulae. We have solved many questions in between, and the last concept that I was taking up, that was article 1.10, which was reactions and solutions. And here we had discussed four concepts, that is mass percent, mole fraction, molarity and molality. So in this session I will just be discussing with you a few questions on molarity and molality, and then in the sessions to come I will take up all the questions that are possibly likely to come in your tests and the important ones. Plus, students, let me tell you, go through the chapter very carefully, view and review the videos 2 to 3 times to understand the concepts. Go through the examples and numericals that we have done in between. Please compile your notes, complete the exercise and submit your IPs. So, in today's session, let's start with the first numerical. This is question 1.11 in your NCERT. Please read the question. What is the concentration of sugar? The formula is C12H22O11. What is the concentration of sugar in moles per liter if its 20 grams are dissolved in enough water to make a final volume up to 2 liters? So you have to find out the concentration of sugar in moles per liter. Students, please remember the unit moles per liter. What does it tell us? Number of moles dissolved in liter of a solution. That is, we have to find the molarity. We have been given the chemical formula for the sugar. We have been given the mass. We have been given the volume in the question. So, in the formula of molarity, that is number of moles of the substance dissolved in volume of the solution in liters. The substance here is sugar. Number of moles, as you all know, is equal to the mass of the substance upon the molar mass. That is why I have written mass of sugar upon the molar mass of sugar divided by the volume of solution in liter. The mass of the sugar is given as 20. Molar mass we can calculate from the chemical formula, that is C12H22O11. Atomic mass of carbon is 12. There are 12 atoms, that is why 12 into 12. Plus, there are 22 atoms of hydrogen, atomic mass being 1, that is why 1 into 22. There are 11 atoms of oxygen, atomic mass being 16, that is why 16 into 11. Add the 3, the molar mass of sugar is 342. The volume given is 2 liters. So now we know the mass of the sugar, see here. We know the molar mass to be put over here, and we know the volume to be put in the formula over here. Alright. So we divide 20 upon 342 and then divided by 2, and we get the answer in moles per liter as 0.02925 when we solve this. So this is the molar concentration, that is 0.02925 molar is the concentration of the solution in moles per liter. I hope the question is clear with you. Now let's go to the next question. This is question 1.12 in your NCERT. Students, please view. Read the question carefully. If the density of methanol is 0.793 kgs per liter, what is its volume needed for making 2.5 liters of its 0.25 molar solution? Now, in this question, you have been asked to make the solution of methanol. Alright? You have to make a solution of methanol, and that solution should have a volume of 2.5 liters and strength or concentration of 0.25 molar. Okay, so from methanol you are going to prepare this solution, and the density of methanol is given. Students, to start with, let's follow the steps. First, we need to find out the molar mass of methanol. The chemical formula for methanol, it's not given in the question, so you should know it. Please learn it up. The chemical formula is, it is the simplest alcohol, methanol. The chemical formula is CH3OH. If we find out the molar mass, you see carbon 1 atom, so 1 into 12, hydrogen 3 plus 1. There are 4 atoms of hydrogen, that is why 1 into 4. Oxygen 1 atom, so 16. So I write it as 32, added we get 32 grams per mole, that is the molar mass, or I am just converting it into kgs per mole because the density over here was given in this unit. So I convert it into kgs, so 32 becomes 0.032. Now since students that you know that density is equal to mass upon volume, and the density is given as 0.793 kgs, that is mass, and volume is already given in liters. Now we need to find the molarity of the methanol solution, that is the solution from which we have to prepare this solution. Alright, so solution number 1 is methanol. Solution number 2 would be 2.5 liters 0.25 molar methanol solution. So first we need to find the molarity of the methanol that is given. So we know the mass of methanol, we have just found out 0.03, mass from this, that is mass upon volume, we know 0.73 kgs, volume is 1 liter, and we know the molar mass 0.0732. So to put it in the molarity formula, that is mass of methanol upon molar mass into volume in liter. Mass is 0.793, molar mass is 0.032, we calculated over here, and volume, as you can see, it is kgs per liter, that is why 1 liter per liter, that is 1 liter. When we solve this, we get the molarity of the methanol as 24.78. Now this is the methanol from which we need to prepare the solution. So we know the strength of methanol, that is M1 is equal to 24.78, and how much volume we have to take to prepare the methanol solution of 0.25 moles per liter. As you can see over here, 0.25 molar means 0.25 moles per liter, so 0.25, and volume is 2.5. We apply this formula, the simple one, that is M1V1 M2 V2. We know the molarity of the methanol, we know M2 and V2, so we can find out what volume is needed. Substituting it in the formula, we get the volume of methanol as 0.0252 liters or 25.22 ml. So 25.22 ml of methanol is required to prepare a 2.5 liter 0.25 molar methanol solution. Students, please go through this question carefully. I know this is not a straight question, but if you will follow it again and try to do it on your own, you will be able to understand it much better. After viewing the video, you should do this question on your own. Now I come to question 1.25 in your NCERT. How, it is very important, very commonly asked this type of question. How are 0.5 moles of Na2CO3 and 0.5 molar Na2CO3 different? Alright, you are given two terms, that is 0.5 moles Na2CO3. Understand the difference. It is written MOL, mole, and it is written capital M over here, that is molar. Alright, so this here it is mole and here it is molar, the compound being the same, that is Na2CO3. Now students, as you know, what does moles tell us? Moles is the unit of measurement of amount of any substance. So moles tells us the amount of the substance. So 0.5 moles tells us the amount of Na2CO3. Whereas molar is a concentration term, that is number of moles in a given volume, number of moles in 1 liter of a solution. Alright, molarity is defined as number of moles of a substance dissolved in 1 liter of solution. So 0.5 molar would mean that 0.5 moles of Na2CO3 have been dissolved in 1 liter of solution. Alright, so it is 0.5 moles per liter. Here it is just telling us the amount. So this is the term for the amount, it is expressing the amount. Molarity or molar is the concentration term. Concentration means we are talking of an amount with respect to a certain volume. Also 0.5 moles would mean, as we can see, the molar mass of sodium chloride can be calculated as 2 into 23. 23 is the atomic mass of sodium, plus 12, that is the atomic mass of carbon, only one atom was there, and 3 atoms of oxygen, so 3 into 16, 106 grams per mole. 1 mole is almost equal to 106 grams, therefore 0.5 moles would be equal to 53 grams of Na2CO3. So 0.5 moles would mean 53 grams of Na2CO3, 0.5 molar would means 0.5 moles of Na2CO3 dissolved in 1 liter of solution. Please, this is very important. Again, I emphasize, Moles tells us the amount of substance. It is the unit of measurement of amount of any substance. Molar is a concentration term. It tells us the amount with respect to a certain volume of the solution. It tells us the number of moles dissolved in 1 liter of the solution. Students, in the next videos, I will take up some more important questions. But meanwhile, please try to do some questions on your own. Ask your doubts. Go through the videos again and again, the questions that have been solved, because your CA is coming up and I will be taking up sessions only to solve questions and clarify your doubts. Thank you so much, students. Have a good day.